All right, could Dan Campbell be fired on Thanksgiving? Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase chance notifications. We go live or drop video. And I think it could be a high possibility now. We could talk about another video. Shit, Brad Holmes, um, Dan Campbell, and Brad Holmes, should they be a package deal uh, if one get fired? So, but I think it's a real possibility. The NFL, obviously, we know they've been wanting Detroit to come off their Thanksgiving date. Now, if you don't know the history, Lions was the only team in the league at the time that was willing to play on Thanksgiving when everybody else didn't want to play on Thanksgiving. So they took the day, and the day became popular as the sport grew. Um, you know, and now they're trying to get them to move off the date because they've been so historically bad legally, um, and legally they haven't been able to get them off that date. You know, so I mean, but you look at the opponent they playing. They playing the Bills from Buffalo. Who set that up? You know what I'm saying? Who would make them the opponent for the Lions on Thanksgiving? Only somebody that's trying to get them embarrassed, and ran off of Thanksgiving. That's the only thing I really can think about. Come on, man. They've been struggling with the minor opponents that they've been playing: Chicago, Green Bay, um, and those type of opponents. And then you want to throw them in there with the Buffalo Bills, the best team in football right now. And we knew coming into this year they was going to be one of the better teams in football. So it wasn't no surprise. It wasn't no surprise. They're gonna try to embarrass the Lions off that date. But the thing about it, it's not even like the Lions are trying to fight back. You feel me? It's not even like the Lions are trying to fight back and literally put money and resources into the front office, into the football team, right? Into the facilities and stuff where people want to come play in Detroit. And people start saying, well, we want to play in Detroit. And then, because Dan Campbell was such a player's coach and all that type of stuff. And then that went away. Now, obviously, we speaking on him being on the brink of being fired. Martha, fired Holmes and Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia on Thanksgiving. It's because of the embarrassment and the backlash. We know they ain't played Brad Holmes nothing, 6 years, whatever it is, chump change, whatever. They ain't pay him nothing. We know that. But at the same time, bro, it's like y'all not tired of being embarrassed. Then y'all turn around and do the same thing. Y'all turn around and do the same thing, bro. Y'all keep being cheap, hiring the wrong people for the job, hiring first-time people for the job who never did the job before in a full-time role, who now no affiliations in the building. He was a college scout in Brad Holmes. Come on, the head coach didn't have no experience. You think we supposed to go out there and believe that you gonna go out there and hire Sean Payton or somebody? It's gonna be the same thing. They cheap. Nothing is gonna change. They're not gonna go out there and knock it out the park. Trust me. They're not gonna go out there and make a splash hire. They don't want to spend. They don't want to spend the money. And on top of that, Dan Snyder had a lot of money, threw a lot of money around to coaches and free agents and all that type of stuff, right? He had a lot of money that he threw around, And where did they get him? If you don't have lack of knowledge or counsel that you can count on to point you in the right direction, you're you're not going to you're not going to you're not going to be successful in this league. Not. You're not going to be successful in this league. Hate to break it to you. Hate to break it to you. They not. They doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Why trust the Ford when it comes to football? Shit, you barely can trust them when it comes to a car. Barely. This is anarchy at this point. They do the same thing, and then they hire guys with some experience in Jim Caldwell. You get rid of them. You get rid of them. And then NFL ain't doing no favors. You put them up against Buffalo on Thanksgiving. You put them up against Buffalo on Thanksgiving, bro. So they can get embarrassed and ran off, and they can be national backlash. And they're going to keep putting them against tough and hard opponents. And I know geography be having a lot to do with it. They're going to continue to keep putting them in there with tough, hard opponents until they get embarrassed off the date. And that's why Martha was so embarrassed and then wait to the end of the season to fire Quinn Trisha. She was embarrassed. And she's going to get embarrassed again this year. And she going to fire Dan Campbell when she get embarrassed, or if she feel like, if she want to lose, pay somebody not to be there. And let's not like we stupid. He been the cost of a lot of some of these losses too. He been the cause of a lot of some of these losses. He been the cause of some of these losses. He been the cause of the defense not being so good neither. Let's not ignore it. He ain't put his defense in the best of positions. You're going for it on 4th and 1 and 4th and 3 and not getting it, and the defense starting with the offense at the 50. Come on, let's not forget last year people thought he was breaking the locker room code by throwing Jared Goff under the bus. So, I mean, at the end of the day, then he said, well, I don't believe we're cursed. Thanksgiving going to get real spooky if they don't come to play. And maybe they keep the Thanksgiving just like maybe they keep the game just like the Miami game. But that's the day to see if it's still going downhill. They don't have a big win before that or get on the road before that, which Thanksgiving right around the corner, and they get ran out that stadium, bro, which ain't which is a real possibility. You better look. Don't be surprised if you come back from getting your plate or come back to the TV from the bathroom, right? And Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes is gone. Don't be surprised. 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 So that's gonna be the day. That's gonna be the day. It could get really scary, like poltergeists out there. It can get real scary. So something to think about. But I'm just thinking like, damn, Thanksgiving, man, they play the Bills. I don't know what that. It just dawned on me the other day. I'm at work like, damn, we play the Bills on Thanksgiving. It seemed like the NFL trying to really, bully the Lions off Thanksgiving, bro. They gonna keep putting tough opponents in there. Out of all the opponents, they could have put a more competitive game on Thanksgiving. Honestly, not the easiest schedule. You pick the toughest opponent. You know, you know. That's how I look at it. It seemed like they're trying to push us off. And I wish somebody step in and force her to sell the team. Like, damn, y'all putting her on all these committees. Somebody dig up some dirt on her ass. Shit, we deserve new ownership, bro. But if we knew better, we'd do better. We stop going on there, believing the hype. Y'all getting hype about from Hard Knocks, and I told y'all. He said, "You ain't tell me shit, boy." I told y'all what it was. I done seen this movie play over time and time again as a Lion fan. They ain't getting me no more. They ain't. She fired them. It's gonna be the same thing over and over. It ain't gonna be Sean Payton. It's gonna be Peyton Sean. It's gonna be Dennis Allen or some shit like that. Excuse my language. It ain't gonna be nothing new. It's gonna be first time guys. It ain't gonna be no up and coming. Nobody gonna come here. It ain't gonna be no up and coming hot shot, or it ain't gonna be no it ain't gonna be some highly respected ranked guy or nothing like that. It's gonna be bottom of the barrel. Exactly what it's gonna be. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some first time cheap guy that they're gonna give. So if you're gonna keep with the cheap, you might as well let some of these do. You might as well let Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes try to perfect their craft and give them every opportunity to do so. If you're gonna replace them with the same caliber of people, but hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast. Peace.